bobbing for blowjobs.
I think we got to start with that.
Bobbing for blowjobs?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Did somebody steal our music, by the way?
Yeah, I think our music might soon be trending on social media, and I think we should take credit for it.
Yep.
Yeah, M, who actually made the music, fuck them.
We're making it relevant in 2025. Here we are, Eat, Talk, Repeat, another episode, but this time we've got all of us.
All three of us. The three musketeers.
Yeah.
The prodigal Crudo King has returned.
Welcome. Introduce yourself.
Sam Murjovsky, Crudo King of Las Vegas.
That's how you pronounce that?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was Meyer Yohivsky. I bet it was at one time.
In Czech, it's Mizhevsky.
See, I was close.
No.
I was close.
Okay.
It's Greek.
Okay, it's all Greek to me. Okay.
That's
Yeah. At What's Right Sam socials.
Okay.
John, fire away.
The infuriating, irascible, imperious, indefatigable. I love that word.
I do too.
Nano influencer himself, John Curtis. At John Curtis on Twitter. Oh, no, at Eating Las Vegas on Twitter. At eatinglv.com, my blog, or my website. I hate the word blog. I like website. And at John Curtis on, what's the other one? Instagram. I'm just getting old.
Getting old. You should just, be like us. Pick one handle.
I know. Well, before I had the marketing mavens before me, it was just I was wandering in the wilderness, lost in the wilderness of social media. We're talking 15 years ago when you both were in diapers.
Yeah, you kind of had to figure it out on your own. And I'm rounding out this crew. I'm Ash Watkins, the Hamburguesa Principesa of Las Vegas, and at Ash the Attorney on all platforms.
And we have a website.
Yeah, and together we are Eat, Talk, Repeat, and you can find us at eattalkrepeat.com or on all socials at Eat, Talk, Repeat. And then also, if you don't want to find us on socials or the interwebs, just shoot us an email, cheers@eattalkrepeat.com. And yeah, so we're here.
I will try not to cough into the microphone.
That's nice.
It's been a 3-month stretch of trying not to do that, but...
It's been a light week of ventures for all of us. I went back to Tamba. I've been to Holstein's. We did go to Delmonico, which we will talk about briefly. And then also Stay Tuned Burgers.
Oh, so someone had the munchies.
Maybe.
I'm just guessing.
Maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I've been to Kaiseki Yuzu lunch. Talk about that in a while. And the last night at Vetri. Very, very sad.
And Sam, where have you been?
I told you where I went.
Well, tell the listeners.
You went to Napa, didn't you?
Well, I went to Napa. That was fun. That was good.
It's hard to have a bad time in Napa
No,
Valley.
let's get to where you went in Vegas.
Oh, he doesn't want to fess up. Fess up.
Yep.
He knows. I'm ready.
I
am loaded. For
I went
bear
to
here.
John's. I went to John's favorite spot.
Oh no! Don't tell me.
And
big box sushi.
Yeah, it's. Oh my gosh! So
Just
hate
say
those
it.
places.
Just say it.
well, I went.
I'll say it.
Say it.
Zuma. I'm sorry. We're
How
gonna
would
talk
you?
about
Well, we'll
fucking
talk
Zuma.
about it when we
Yeah,
get there.
Hey, all the influencers say it's some of the best
And-
sushi in Las Vegas.
Do they really?
Oh God, they all do. They all get paid to go there. And I went there early on, and I thought, well, it's good, and it's just like every other big box sushi joint in the world.
Where is it?
It's in Cosmo.
It's up there on the 3rd floor.
Is
Oh,
it where
Cosmo.
Blue Ribbon? Is Blue Ribbon still there?
Yeah, it's across the
Across.
hall from Haleo and Blue Ribbon, right? It's in the old Milos space. No, actually, right next to the old Milos space, which is now a place.
LPM?
Yeah, I've never been to LPM. I'm kind of pissed off at the Cosmo. I like Haleo. Haleo's great.
Haleo's great.
Look, you want to tell us all about Azuma? How
Well,
much
I mean,
you loved it?
I could start there. Well,
Did they have crudo?
They did. They are loaded with crudos. And
I bet they are.
The food was fine. I mean, the food's good. I was invited, and I had an interesting experience because I was invited by some Czech friends that are in town, and so we were speaking
friends,
Czech.
Yeah, real
And-
sushi hounds in Czechoslovakia.
Well, my friends are.
Czech Republic.
Czechia.
Yes.
Czechia. What do you guys call it now?
It's the Czech Republic.
It's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's not
We're
Czechia.
It's Czech.
It's not Czechia.
We love giving him shit like this.
I hate that. I hate that name. It's like a Google creation. No, Czech Republic. So
Okay,
they thought I basically got treated like a complete out of towner.
Oh, really?
And so I got that.
Imagine that.
And it
At a
the
big
number one-
impersonal Vegas
big
restaurant.
impersonal Vegas restaurant is exactly it. There is no reason to go back, and the food was fine. The food was.
It's
I don't
fine,
have.
It's
I don't
fine
have.
at Tao. It's fine at Morimoto. It's fine at all these places, but it's all just cookie cutter, soulless corporate sushi restaurants.
To me, it's a Nobu knockoff
I was going to ask.
Exactly. Exactamundo.
with a little more boom boom, which I think would make it more your speed, John.
I think that's the title. Nobu with a little more boom boom. That's funny.
What do you define boom boom as?
Well, there's like a little
Were there strippers?
music, like it's just got the.
It's like STK.
Yeah, it's like
Sushi's
STK.
STK.
Oh, yeah. I'm in. I'm so in.
I hate STK.
I'm sorry. Oh, by the way, I was thinking of a new segment for the show the other day.
Please.
Because I'm washing my hair, the shower, sleeping in the middle of the night, hitting golf balls. I'm always thinking about this show.
Good.
I thought we have our pet peeves of the week, but maybe we should have an in and out segment because I go to a few sports pods that I love to listen to. They're young guys, talking about NFL or golf or whatever. And a couple of them have things they go, are you in or out on? And at the end of the show, they'll have like a list of things. And it's just kind of a rapid fire, are you pro or con this? It's just a different way of saying pro or con.
Eggs on burgers.
Eggs
in or
on
out.
burger, in or out.
Out.
And, and then boom, boom, boom. Eggs on burger.
I like it.
Avocados on everything. Out.
In.
Yeah,
this
that
is
sort of
fun.
thing.
I like it.
Anyway, let's think about this for future. Maybe have a short segment.
We're over a year in, and John is finally contributing.
Fine. Yeah. We're coming up on our 3rd anniversary.
Holy shit. It's in November, right?
Yeah, right. I think so. So anyway, just an idea, right? What do you think?
I like it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Well, let's get into some food news. You can talk more about Zuma later.
I
if
will
you
when I
need
get to my. I will when I get to my pet peeves.
Okay.
There you go.
So great update. We mentioned last week we did a episode where we went to Tamba, which will drop later this month. But since our episode, and I think it's because of us, I'm just kidding.
Of course.
Tamba was awarded the 2025 AAA 4 Diamond Award, and it's one of only 7 restaurants in the nation to receive that honor. And the first restaurant in Las Vegas to receive it that has not been located inside a casino. So
that's pretty impressive.
That's very
How did they
impressive.
swing that? Katie Conway. Let's give
Well,
PR lady Katie Conway,
I think,
PR lady to the stars. Let's give her all the credit here and ourselves.
yeah, let's give it all
The
to
chef had nothing to do with it.
The build out had nothing to do with it. The hospitality and service, nothing.
Nothing. It's PR and pod. That's it.
Yeah. No, so
Well,
congratulations to them.
Patting myself on the back. It gets a little heavy doing this after a while. Okay. Congrats to Tamba. We love Tamba.
Yes. Moving on, there's a restaurant resurrection at Red Rock.
Yeah, this is funny. Have you seen the commercial?
No.
Oh, it's a great commercial. Oh, are we Hearthstone?
Hearthstone
Hearthstone
Kitchen?
is coming back to the Red. Now, you guys, it was gone by the time you guys got to
No,
town.
it was not.
It was still here?
It was
When
still
did it
here.
close? 3 years ago? 2 years ago?
2-ish?
All right. Well, there is a commercial that the food gal showed me this morning, and it's this old broad, white-haired gal, and it's actually really funny. Whoever thought it up, you'll see it on TV now. It's just her going, what the hell? I thought that damn restaurant, she's kind of a cranky old lady.
Is gone.
And then she's like, it's back. And then she's all celebrating with martinis, this martini's dirtier than I am, Great little lines, great production values, kind of funny, talking about this restaurant she thought was dead has come back. And they're using an older actress to do it. And she's very funny in it.
Yeah.
So look for it on TV. So Hearthstone is returning.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's Hearthstone Kitchen and Cellar was replaced by Leon Cito.
Which lasted about 8 minutes.
Yep, and we were talking about it last week, and you were yawning, of course. But Leon Cito announced its closure. I think it's already closed now, and it's being replaced by
Hearthstone Kitchen. Yeah.
And there we go.
They used to do a champagne special on Sundays, half price off all champagnes, including Dom Perignon.
Wow.
And I knew people that would go there, and I think they actually let people walk out with bottles too. Or maybe I shouldn't say that. I'm not sure they're supposed
They
to.
let you walk out with bottles.
No, but I mean, it was like you were getting Dom for like $1.50 when it's like $300. They were only charging like retail price anyway at the restaurant, and then they were slashing it by half. So you were getting it underneath the retail price on Sundays. And I know friends of mine who took full appreciation of that.
I would.
Don't know. Maybe that's what put them out of business, though. Who knows? But they're coming back. But Hearthstone's
Your friends and their champagne habits
Yeah.
or the death knell. Well, that's going to be exciting. I never made it to the original iteration, so
It's a great concept.
what's the type of food?
American gastropub.
Okay.
I mean, they do like, they do a little bit of Mexican, a little burgers, flatbreads and pizzas.
I think I saw that.
Oysters. It's an all over the map menu, but they used to do it at a very high level, and I was kind of surprised they closed. So I hope they got a good team bringing it back because they had a lot of fans in the west side of town.
Is it going to be the same restaurant though? Like
This I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I read that they're going to elevate it a little more. They've refined it, but they liked the concept. I think I recall us talking about this early on in the show, the closure of it, and you were shocked.
Yeah.
So
Because I know a lot of people would go. Sundays were a big deal at Hearthstone. It's hard to get tables on there on Sundays.
okay, well they're reopening. The plan is for them to reopen in early.
And it was a sports
2026.
bar too. And then they had a great, they had monitor TVs everywhere. So good. All right, now the next, tequila
I know
lime
this is.
bar.
I know, no. Whoa. Okay, this is your favorite segment. Yelp's top lists.
Oh Jesus!
Does the 100 tacos spots in?
Yeah.
And there's 4 from Nevada that made it.
yeah, I'm offended by 96. I'm just like morally.
Okay, so let me
offended.
go through it. Number 34 on the list is Tequila Little Time Bar and Grill. Never heard of it.
Tequila. I mean, this is like the PT's pub of sports bars.
Not surprised.
I mean, how does it get on any list for excellence in anything? Okay.
Because there's sheeple all over
Yeah,
Yelp.
yeah. I mean, it's just,
Okay, so then at number 76, and this is in the nation, Chicali Tacos.
Have you heard of it?
No.
I guarantee my buddy JB, who is Las Vegas's biggest taco hound, has never heard of it either.
Number 3 at
91.
number 91 is Aroma Latin American.
It's not a taco
Cocina.
restaurant.
They have tacos.
They do,
But it's not a taco. It's also offensive that if you're gonna,
It's more of a South American restaurant.
How can your PT's taco place, tequila, whatever, score
Better
what,
than-
60 points higher
yeah.
than
Number
Aroma
four.
Latin American Cucina, which is maybe one of my top 10 favorite restaurants in Vegas.
You just said it all right
if you're
there.
going to talk about their tacos, let's rank them where they actually
Right,
belong.
right. This is like all lists. This is just bullshit.
It's bullshit.
Okay, 96.
Now, this one really offends Sam.
Tacotarian.
Have you eaten there?
Yeah, twice.
Twice.
That was
Yeah.
maybe 1.5 times too many.
Yeah. And
I've never eaten there, so
I was one of the owners came to me once and asked me to eat there, and he says, and he looked at me. I met him at Garage East. I just ran into him, and he said, I know it's not your kind of food. I went, yeah, I mean, fake meat, fake cheese, all that. And he goes, just give it a try. So I did. Yeah, I mean, it will solve your hunger problem. I will give it that.
It will feed you.
It will feed you. You will not be hungry you'll be hungry like an hour later. But I mean, tacos. I mean,
Were you gassy afterwards?
no, food doesn't get me that way. I'm pretty good.
But all that fake meat stuff,
I may be a sickly fellow, but my from the neck down, I am like ironclad. Okay, yeah.
Okay, and last but not least, I think we teased it an episode or two ago, and right when we finished and we wrapped, I realized we never actually circled back and made the announcement, and then a few listeners reached out and called us on it, but we figured out our next crawl.
Yeah. Oh, this is going to be this. You thought the burger crawl was tough.
What do you mean tough?
I mean,
what's-
we're going to all gain 15 pounds.
no.
No, this is more. This is more lean.
This is lean. There's
Yeah.
no carbs.
not
There's no
bready.
bread.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to announce it. The next Eat, Talk, Repeat crawl is barbecue.
Yeah.
We're going to do, and we've kind of figured out how we're going to do it. We're going to do brisket, pulled pork, likely a rib, which will be
Either
spare-
spares or in St. Louis, but whatever their pork rib specialty is.
And we've talked about doing like a house meat or like an alternative meat option, whether it's like turkey or chicken, something that the
Pastrami.
yeah.
Alternative meats.
Yep.
Yeah. What do they? What's the fake chicken they do? That
Impossible.
Impossible chicken, right?
Yeah. And
I
then
like that because okay, and then we pretty much score like 10 points for each,
meat.
and then maybe 5 points for the side breaker.
Yep,
right?
we're doing
Okay.
instead of a fry breaker, which we did during the burger crawl. This time we're going to do the side breaker, and it'll be mac and cheese, coleslaw, cornbread.
So that would be to max. You'd get 45 points, 10, 10, 10, and then 5 points for the side breaker.
Absolutely.
Okay, and then we'll just have to taste them all. Well, I guess you're right. But you see, you've never been, I don't know if we've all eaten barbecue together. Generally, I go to any place and order like everything.
Oh, we should do a sausage.
Well, that could be the house
That could
meat.
be the alt meat.
Yeah.
Not the alt meat. It could be a sausage. So.
Okay.
But
yes.
yeah, it is just a taste of all this. So like one platter for all of us would do. Yeah.
Yeah, and with brisket, you basically can pick up a lot of brisket and know where you're going to fall
Yeah.
right away. But
Or in the case of rolling smoke, you can just
easy. Stop.
can start
Stop.
chewing
You're-
it like
stop.
beef
Stop.
jerky.
Stop.
Okay. all right.
We're gonna make you go. But so I've looked up the
Like having
contestants.
a bratty little sister
Yeah,
around
just
all
stop.
the time.
You're gonna have to go and give them a fair shake in 2025.
All right.
We're not doing John Mull's Meats and Roadkill Grill. That's dead on arrival. We are not.
No, I'm not gonna. And I've eaten there too many times, and it's horrific. And people tell you it's good barbecue.
It's
Just don't pay attention.
it's bad. And I was just there. We just had it recently, and
Is it real roadkill?
it might be.
Well, they probably do their roadkill better than they do their barbecue.
Yeah.
Okay, and I mean that seriously. So
We're gonna Mabel's at the Palms,
R.I.P.
RIP. And then we get into Wild Fig, Soul Belly, Rollin' Smoke. Gilly's Saloon came up on a list. It's inside TI. Do you want to do it?
No,
Okay.
no. I
Crossing
mean,
that out.
It would
Because-
require going inside TI.
yeah. Well, it's not the snob factor, which is large around here.
Okay, if
But
no
it's
one,
it's just it's not Gilly's is a dance hall that serves barbecue. It's going to be like one of the ones like
Emmett's.
Well, no, worse than that. It's
Four
it's-
Sixes.
What's the one from Minnesota? It's all over the place. It's a chain.
Oh.
It's a chain. I mean, they're not serious.
Lucille's.
It's like a Lucille's. It's like
I have that on the list. Might be funny.
But a place like Gilly's, I mean, they're not serious about their smoked
Okay,
meat. They're
so we're
just, they're
taking it
just
out.
bringing it in. Okay.
So Gilly's is a no-go. Then there's
Virgil's, I'll go with absolutely.
okay, and then there's also S&S Diner barbecue.
Well, what Virgil's S&S?
No,
Yeah,
that's two. They got
smushed.
They got smushed in formatting.
Okay, all right. So those are two different ones on the link. The S&S Diner barbecue at the link. Is that what you're talking?
Yeah, and then
Ellis Island, got to try it because
Yep.
they're kind of serious about their food at Ellis Island. So, Big B's has got to be a contender.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse Ray's, I'll go. Well, let's say
under protest, you're gonna go.
I will do it.
We have to because it's one that always comes up when people start talking about barbecue. So
Yes.
if we omit it,
Yeah. Fox Smokehouse, been there.
that's in Boulder City. So I want to nix it just because it's in Boulder City.
Well, I want to nix it because I ate there, and it was like trying to eat the barbecue.
Was that a sound effect?
Yes, it was a good one too.
Yeah.
Sounded like the pig was fighting back.
Yeah. That's the way it tasted. Okay. So but to
maybe?
be fair,
You're gonna do it?
I would go out to Fox Smokehouse.
Let's do it.
And do it and bring it back for a tasting.
We're doing
You
it.
know,
We're doing it.
I'm retired. I have time to do it.
We're keeping it.
You hear that, food gal? You get to drive to Boulder City with your husband. Okay.
Humo.
Humo, definitely.
Yep.
Definitely was worth learning. Hog and Tradition. I don't know this one.
I didn't either, but it came up on a couple lists.
This is the first one that I looked at and I went, "No, I've never heard of that one." I knew about Virgil's. I didn't know about the real SNS Diner barbecue. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, it's let me do. And then there's Smoke and Fire, which I had a while ago and wasn't quite a fan, but it comes up on a lot of people's lists. And then there is Hattie Marie's barbecue.
Right.
And then I think it might be funny to keep Lucille's in.
Well, if we do Lucille's, then we have to do that other one out of Minnesota. What's the name of it? Come on, you know.
Minnesota barbecue.
No, the guy comes from Minnesota. It's very famous. Big one. It's right off the interstate.
Barbecue.
Help me out, Sammy.
Barbecue.
It's a well-known chain of barbecue. There's several other chains around, too, like Dickey's. Mm-hmm. Dickey's is one.
No, I'm not doing Dickies.
I'm not doing Dickey's. But if we don't do Dickey's, we shouldn't do Lucille's, and we shouldn't do... I can see...
What is it? Chain?
It's a well-known chain barbecue. Just put,
Are you sure it's not Dickies?
No, it's not Dickey's. It's not Lucille's. When I hear it, I'll know it. But, you know, and I've eaten there. I try all the barbecue when I find out about them.
Lucille's? Monty's?
No.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I think the only reason to leave Lucille's in is so many people, that's all they get.
All right. Okay. All right. Fine.
But we can change our mind on that one.
I'm looking up you guys talk for a minute. I'm looking up chain Las Vegas barbecue.
What are we going to talk about next? Because that's the end. We're going to do our barbecue crawl, but then we do have to address a subject when we get back.
A delicate subject.
A delicate subject.
I don't think it's that delicate.
Well, some people are getting delicate about it.
Yeah, well, a lot of people get fragile and delicate when you talk about real things. And that real thing is the controversy following the murder.
Famous Dave's.
Oh.
Sorry.
That
Famous
might
Dave's.
be, yeah, okay.
That's a chain. It's terrible.
Yeah,
But
yeah
it's
no,
a
we're
chain.
not doing Famous
Okay,
Dave's.
fine. Okay, so sorry to interrupt.
No, it's okay. It was a worthwhile interruption. So the controversy following the murder of Charlie Kirk and the reaction that local chef James Trees had publicly on social media to it. It was, so that's what we're going to talk about when we get back. Right? You've talked about it on your show. We're now getting tweeted at for not talking about it here.
Yeah, I mean, people
which is interesting. It never even dawned on me as something to discuss here and whether or not we think our take on it all. But let's do it. Let's take a break.
Quick break. I'll take a coughing break here, and then we'll come back with political controversy.
On a food pod.
Right up.
Here we go.
Right Sam's alley.
We are the media now.
Okay,
Leave my alley alone.
It's Ash from Sam and Ash Injury Law. Did you know teen drivers are more likely to crash than any other age group? That's why we're doing our Prevent the Crash with Sam and Ash Safe Teen Driving Essay Contest. Students can enter to win a 2025 Volkswagen Jetta, $5,000 in scholarships, and more just by sharing what safe driving means to them. Visit samandashlaw.com/safe driving and enter by October 31st.
Pop music. Pop music.
This music is growing on me, but it does
After 3
traumatize
years.
me. Yeah. Whenever I hear it, I panic that I'm suddenly going to hear our podcast come up, and
And you love listening to your own voice.
I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah.
So okay, let's get into it.
Well, can I set this up because are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Good. May need a new lung over here. So obviously this, this Charlie Kirk when he was murdered, a lot of people got upset about it in different ways, and a lot of people across the country said some horrible things, basically celebrating his death. Now, here locally in Las Vegas, good friend of ours, friend of the show, James Trees, great human being, a tremendous chef, really generous, good guy, wrote some things on Facebook that weren't particularly kind. And he then, after talking to some of us, backtracked and apologized and actually admitted that he maybe didn't know as much about Charlie Kirk or that he was not informed about it as much as he as the way he thought. So, but then there was an understandable outpouring of angst from conservatives around town who basically were set to initiate a big boycott of Esther's Kitchen and other restaurants. Am I describing this so far accurately?
Well, I didn't. That last sentence I didn't know about. I knew about there was blowback, but I tried.
Well, that's because you listen to PBS.
Well, I knew a lot of people on Facebook.
Religiously.
I knew a lot of people on Facebook and Twitter were aggregating or like compiling screenshots of what Chef was saying and trying to notify everyone to boycott and
See, this I didn't know.
It was like cancel Chef Trees.
Well, that's just
And so I saw this. I was in Europe at the time, got back, and all this is piling up. Actually, Ashley, you were sending me this stuff. I'm not on Facebook at all, so I had no idea what was even going on. And I wrote a post about it, because of course, I have a conservative audience for my radio show, and I spoke about it on air, and I said, listen, I mean, we James apologized. Number one. Number two, he's my friend, and I know him. He is a spectacular human being, immensely generous. He employs, he's got to employ a few hundred people around town.
Yep.
I think it's counterproductive for us as Las Vegans to boycott a successful local restaurant that employs our friends and neighbors. I just don't think that's a good idea. And I also think that there's I believe in a little bit of karma, which is, if we don't give grace, we don't get grace. And you have to, people mess up. And if they walk it back and they apologize and come from a place of understanding, that's the kind of discourse, by the way, we want to talk about Charlie Kirk, that's the kind of discourse that he believed in. And there are plenty of examples where he was pressed to disavow people and folks that had said some crazy things, and he always pushed back on that, and particularly when there was a friendship. So one of the things I really love is that, and this is great. This is such I think an American concept, but we have it here in Vegas. Is I don't have to agree with James on much of anything politically, but we can still be friends, and we can still get along, and we can still talk. And he heard me out, and I heard him out. And to me, that's about as much as you can expect from life. I think it's great. So, I've gotten some pushback from people on my side for giving him a pass, or that's what they're calling it. And I really don't think that's what it is. I think this is the right approach, and it's the measure we should all take in these circumstances.
Well, then people are apparently calling us out for not talking about this?
Yeah, that's why we're doing it now. I mean, I make the show notes. I have a day job. I'm a lawyer. I try to figure out what people want to listen to. And while we have all talked about this privately, when it came to putting these shows together, this topic just never came to mind. And so we weren't intentionally avoiding it or anything like that. But yeah, we got called out for not addressing it. We were basically accused of protecting a friend, and they were attacking our credibility because they thought we just weren't really being actually upfront about this situation.
But I also think people aren't tuning, all 36 of our listeners aren't tuning in to listen to us talk about political controversies.
100%.
Yeah.
Even as it concerns chefs and local personalities. Right?
Do I think personally it's dumb or I look at what he did and I'm like, come on. I always think of the Michael Jordan post, Republicans buy sneakers too. Right. Why, one, be so crass and harsh because we're all humans, and then two, why potentially alienate your staff and your consumer or customer?
Yeah, I mean, that's my take on it. I mean, politics aside, I mean, I remember my father taught me this lesson 50 years ago because he was very much a business guy. Mm-hmm. And he wasn't a political guy at all. He wasn't into talking about segregation and racism and anti-Semitism. But if you asked him the question, he would go, well, that's just bad for business. You know what I mean? Well, why would a businessman, who has his own opinions, why would he put it out there? Because he's going to end up pissing off people that he wants as customers. So that was his. He wasn't a racist or an anti-Semite or anything. But he wasn't engaged that much. He just believed that people should live and let live, and business people, politics and business should not interface. But now they do.
Yeah.
And people want them to do that, because if you say something that people, and I'm not going to judge what Tree said, good or bad. I didn't even know who Charlie Kirk was until he was murdered. Truly, I just didn't know.
Well, he wasn't on NPR.
He was on NPR, which I watch.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What does Gwen? I don't even know who's on NPR. Don't slander me like that. I haven't watched NPR in a long time, since I was on it. But I didn't know who he was. But people, and everybody knows the one thing about guns. I'm a virulent anti-gun guy. I have been my entire adult life, and very much a gun control guy, against gun violence, against everything with guns. Believe that human life is more precious than gun rights. Number one thing. I talk about it on Facebook a little bit, but because I get a little bit political on Facebook. But when it comes to my Instagram and Twitter feed, it's just where I'm eating and why, because I figure that's what people want to follow me for. But even with Charlie Kirk, I went, yeah, maybe, guns are, this gun culture we have is responsible for a lot, and it pisses me off. But I'm not going to wade into those waters beyond reminding people how anti-gun I am.
Well,
not personalize it vis-a-vis the victim.
Well, let me get back to, obviously you and I have a lot of different opinions, but we've always been very friendly talking about politics together, and because we're friends, and the friendship comes first, and it's important to make friends and be friends with people that maybe disagree with you on a few things. That's just where I'm coming from on it. So.
And despite my NPR addiction and public radio PBS addiction, you and I do agree on some things. You know what I mean?
Well, don't advertise that too much.
But I think really, we were brought into this conversation for not bringing it up, not highlighting it, not discussing
Yes.
it. And we have no issue discussing it. We've just done it here. Why the RJ, the Independent, or any of the big J journalists aren't doing it, I don't know. We don't make any money off advertising or subscribers or anything like that. We just were doing our thing and having a fun time with our show. But here we are. We're addressing it. And
Eater hasn't covered it yet.
Yeah, you mean with their
with their satellite operation. But ultimately, look, I'm very firm on individual choice. If his post offended you, by all means, vote with your feet. Go to another local restaurant, enjoy their cuisine or whatever. He's apologized, whether you think it's sincere or not. Again, go support whatever local restaurant you want, and if it has to do with politics, by all means. But I'm not in the business of telling people where they need to eat or where they should support and not support, because
And I'm also not. I'm really not in the business of targeting and going after a local business. I feel very strongly.
So
about,
you don't believe in the whole cancel culture thing?
Well, when it comes to Vegas, I just think we should err on the side of supporting our local businesses.
Well,
Yes.
I think it depends also on cancel culture. I mean, I
Well,
think
it is kind of weird on cancel culture how that pendulum seems to shift, and that it started with liberals and now it's shifted to conservatives. Depending on the issue. I don't believe in it. I'm a strict constructionist when it comes to the First Amendment. People should be able to say what they want.
Well,
and not have their but you're right. Business people should just maybe not wade into those waters because it's bad for business.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Go ahead, shout me down.
no,
That's okay.
no. I want.
I support the idea of when Netflix is putting up content that people that don't believe in that content are highlighting those issues and they're just not supporting them. I think that's fine. I like the idea of canceling people, eliminating their voice. That's really what cancel culture is about.
Causing them their jobs.
Yeah, this wasn't a cancel issue. This was just people saying, I'm just not going to eat it as restaurants.
Yeah, you're. I stand corrected. I kind of overstated it. It's not really cancel culture.
Typical liberal.
Well,
Can we do pet peeves now?
can we wait? We haven't even talked about where we've been.
Oh, well, I talked where I was been. Okay. all right.
Well, Esther's Kitchen. No.
I have been, yes.
Okay, so where have I been? But that's our kind of summation of the whole James Trees controversy or whatever it is. I've been to Holstein's here in the Arts District on Main Street.
Do you go there every day for lunch now? I mean, you seem
No.
to be there.
No. I've been there twice. Once with you, a second time, and they do a secret post menu. Follow them on social, where they'll occasionally do a special burger. It was a French onion soup burger, and it came with an au jus that you got to dip it in. It was
I'm curious.
good. Grilled onions, Gruyere.
I'm onion curious here.
Yeah.
How do you make a burger taste like French? Are you dipping it in
Yep.
French onion soup?
And it has Gruyere and grilled onions in the burger.
All right. Okay.
It was really good. Incredible. Also, we had some light bites. It's just a great kind of casual local spot, I think. Like if you want some laid back diner burger food, there you go.
I've been there a couple times. Service is excellent
Yes.
too. Very friendly.
Yes.
Holstein's Delmonico.
We went to Delmonico.
You missed Delmonico. Sam.
I know.
It was fantastic.
It was chef's kiss. Love them all. Incredible
Chef
lunch.
Ronnie Rainwater. We do a deep burger dive with him.
Yep.
Maybe dropping in a couple weeks, you think?
Yeah, I think a couple.
Yeah.
So that'll be great. I'm excited for everyone to see that. Went back to Tamba, took some more friends. I think that's going to be my new weekly hang. Sorry,
Yeah.
Pepper Club. I've moved to the other side of town. I'm going.
You're so promiscuous
I know.
with your favors.
I know. I love Tamba. It's so good. Stay Tuned Burgers. Got my munchies. It's probably the only if I'm going to do smash burgers anymore, I think I've narrowed it down to Delmonico and Stay Tuned Burgers. All others can
better than
fuck
Yukon
off.
and Drive Turkey.
I don't like dried turkeys because they do whole grilled onions, and so they're stringy. Oh, that's
Really?
She doesn't get the stringy. She's lost.
yeah,
just
but
on
it's a great burger. But I just
love that burger.
and they're grilled, so I prefer the raw chopped or diced onions.
She likes it raw.
fucking wild. And
Our promiscuous burger Principessa likes it raw rather than grilled. Okay, we
and I
got
like
it.
the crunchy pickles over there. And yeah, and you went to Vetri to say bon voyage.
Yeah, bon voyage to Mark. But he's still here. He's still going to be at Fiorella in Durango Station and Osteria Fiorella in Red Rock Station. And we'll be in town. It was very sad. Went up there. We ate every small bite menu we had. I mean, the food there was exquisite. But forget the food. It's the most dramatic restaurant in town.
Great view.
I mean, the view, the day. I mean, and also, I never talked about this enough. I mean, it was on the cover of my last book for a reason. But the details, the place settings, the forks, the knives, the plates, the stemware, the napkins, everything was just top quality. I mean, they just, it was too good for Las Vegas. I mean, I don't think people really understood all the thought and all of the sophistication that went in to making that restaurant special.
Do you think he will reopen in another station?
No. I think he's just going to stay doing what he's doing.
Because
He says he's very
was
happy.
a station casino, right? The Palms before they sold.
No, it was a Fertitta. Yeah, Fertitas. Yeah, the Fertitas brought him here, and then they sold to the Indians.
Right.
And so
But the
Fertitas still own the station casinos, right?
right. So
Yes.
I'm wondering, do you think he has a non-compete where he has to stay in stations?
I have no idea, but he just seemed to me.
yeah. What's the reason? Why is the Palms dying?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm privy to some stuff. I'm not going to attribute it to people, but the restaurants there are hurting. His restaurant wasn't doing its numbers and really hasn't coming out of COVID, which was kind of understandable because it's such a mid-brow casino. And back when the Fertitas, they tried to make it, a Bellagio West. It didn't work. So whatever they call the Indian tribe that owns it, brought in their operators, and what they want to make it into is, a Rio or I don't know.
It's a Yamava.
Yeah, Yamava. Thank you. But they don't. They want to make it into a Bally's kind of place with a middle brow customer base. And you walk through it it's a shitty casino, and it has all those like 8-foot slot machines where you can't see anything except these giant banks of 8 feet of these glass. I mean, it's just gross and tacky and the worst.
And this is where you mentioned the shark.
And the shark and the formaldehyde. But when it pivoted into that economic realm of customer, it was never going to be able to support a Vetri.
So what I'm reading through all of this or hearing through all of this is go to Scotch 80 Prime now while you can.
Well, yeah, because we don't talk about Mabel's closing too.
Yeah, Mabel's
And the
closed.
word I got was that
There was another
Scotch 80
restaurant
Prime
or
isn't
two.
doing numbers. The old the Bobby Flay restaurant that was there, and then it transitioned, and now it's vacant. If you look around the place, it doesn't have the feel of a really successful operation. Certainly not one that's putting a lot of money into its food and beverage.
Well, I'm hopeful that they're just going to not renew leases, and then they're going to get something creative, and they're going to try and find their target demo. And
Don't
just let me
hold
be
your breath.
optimistic.
Don't hold your breath.
Let me live, John.
It's just
okay,
going to become.
fine.
It's going to make the Gold Coast look like Win Encore.
Don't let the Indians buffalo you.
Something in there.
You're making me cough.
And John has also been to Kaiseki Yuzu.
Next.
Well, anyway, so one last little bit. So Vetri actually starts signing plates in his restaurant on the last night.
I was going to make a comment. I didn't want to bring it up.
And he gives us these signed plates, and then he looks at us and he goes, and if you want to steal some silverware, go ahead and do that too. So
Did you get
I got a couple little things. I'll admit it right here. Guilty. Charge me. I'll plead guilty to the
But I want to know,
misdemeanor.
did you get the meat slicer?
No. Yeah, I would love that Burkle meat slicer. Oh my God. But
thing was
getting that,
beautiful.
I couldn't figure out a way to wheel that into the thing.
We might
But
need-
we got some souvenirs, and he was happy to give them to us, and it was very nice. So we'll miss Vetri, but the food is still available at 2 restaurants at Durango Station and Red Rock Casino. So try his stuff there, and he says they're going to try to bring some recipes from Vetri out to Red Rock. And Osteria Fiorella is still a fantastic pasta and pizza palace.
Nice.
So that's that. So then I also went to Kaiseki Yuzu for their $39 sushi lunch, which is $29 sushi
Yeah.
lunch, which is a chirashi sushi. Sorry, I'm losing my voice too.
It's like a selection of sashimi that looked absolutely incredible.
Just insanely good. Chef John Mao is there. Our friend Rick Olive does the sake. John Mao slices the sushi. $30 for this beautiful bowl and some dashi broth, which is wonderful. And it's just like I said, it's a steal of a deal. And it sort of portends the opening of a new sushi bar they're going to open there that's going to compete with the Kabutos and the Kames and the Sangas and things like that. And it's going to be they expanded the restaurant to the right, long, like about a 10-person sushi bar.
Oh, fantastic.
And they're going to be opening that in October.
Oh, great news.
So I'm very excited about what Kaiseki
My
Yuzu.
credit card is quivering.
Yes. Now, that's a place we have to go early because that's
And
going
with
to be
Sam, so he pays.
right up. But I think it's going to be more classic sushi, not this freaking douchebaggery,
Douchey.
omakase, look at our giant crab, and we're going to parade the crab through the dining room. Oh,
That's
look at
poppy
the dead
steak.
tuna. Yeah, they
Oh, there is like a sushi
that's-
bro place that does the dead tuna
no,
thing.
that's Kami does it, Sangha does
Yeah.
it. It's all about
Yeah,
sushi
Kame
bros.
does do that. Yeah, I've seen that.
And this is going to be more of a classic Japanese style sushi
more
bar.
Kabuto.
More Kabuto and Yui like than the other two.
Okay.
Looking forward to Kaiseki Yuzu. Yeah.
Sam, do you want to continue telling us about your Zuma?
Well, no, I went to Zuma. I said everything about it I was going to say, but I also was up in Napa, and first off in Calistoga had some great barbecue. A place called Buster's, I think is the name. Very, very good. But that was an off thing. I went to what's the place I went to? Charter
Charter
Oak. Thank you. Lovely place.
Yawn.
Yawn?
Yawn. I told you that, but I think
It
Napa's.
was you set my expectations so
Maybe
low that
that's why.
I was pleasantly
What
surprised.
is Charter Oak for the uninitiated among us?
Indoor outdoor
It's
dining?
Harlow. No, I'm kidding.
No. Yes.
It's a steakhouse in
It's
Yountville,
it's
Healdsburg, Calistoga. Where is it?
Just yeah.
Saint Helena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yountville adjacent.
Yeah.
St. Helena, please. I'd love to correct her like that.
I don't think you're right on this, but
St.
okay.
Helena. Okay, whatever.
It's Charter Oak. It's a restaurant. It's kind of a upper mid tier, all American. They do a roast chicken. They do
Open
burgers.
flames. They've got
they-
nice little big grill.
yeah.
Do they
and
parade giant
it's
crabs
all-
around?
No crabs. No, they.
It's all people talk about, and so maybe
Butter
that's
them.
the thing. My expectations were set very high for it. Went in wildly disappointed. I think Las Vegas has some of the best food around, so we're spoiled. Did not enjoy it, but
I went to one of the worst restaurants I've went to in a long time in Napa, though.
what was it?
I don't even want to talk about it. I went to Don Giovanni's.
I've heard about this.
People rave about it.
Yeah.
Some of the worst food I've had in a long time.
I'm assuming Italian?
Home
It is
style, right?
It is home style Italian, which means it's Italian made by Americans, and
Like
It's-
meatball shit.
Red
yeah,
saucy.
red sauce.
Oh,
But-
Jesus.
It's everything, John. It's the stuff of nightmares. But like, if I take that and Zuma and I put that together, you would drop dead.
Yeah, well.
The boom boom music and then the sloppy meatballs with the red sauce out of a can.
And people are just like nuts about it.
Well, nuts about it.
yes.
Place was packed.
So is Carbone every night, I wouldn't go to, Carbone.
Do you know that people ask me every month? 2 or 3 people ask me, "Oh, is Carbone still good? It's such a good. I just love Carbone."
I still have to go. I'm going. We're going to go before the end of 2025. I'm
Okay,
going.
go. Do it. I mean, most
I'm gonna sit at the bar.
Getting in's hard.
yeah, and getting in's hard, and they make you wait outside like a dunce. You can't even go into the restaurant. So, excuse me, your body cannot contaminate our
Nothing is
restaurant.
worse. Nothing is worse than Ocean Prime's little double.
Yeah.
Oh my God! No, it
fucking
isn't. No, Ash. You trust me.
right.
Ocean Prime is like they're setting up a lounge for you to be in while you wait.
Compared to Carbone.
Yeah, Carbone. Just, well, you're out in the cold.
Yeah. Yeah, Carbone.
Sir, sorry, we don't have a table.
Carbone's just too full of itself, and the people there are full of themselves, and it's just, I've said it before. It's just not. I went there a lot when it opened. It was a big deal when it opened. I went to the one in New York City too, and thought, well, this is a fun, vibey thing, with the sort of the dramatic. They're playing Frank Sinatra and Bobby Darin all the time, and the waiters are dressed up, and they're tossing the salads and making a big production deal out of like basically spaghetti and meatballs and chicken parm. And I thought it was kind of kitschy and fun. But then it, coming out of COVID, just like with the steer, and both coming out of COVID and the maturation, I use that in quotes, of the Instagram crowd, just suddenly created this FOMO atmosphere around it, far in excess of what the actual quality deserved.
Okay.
And now it's, and I'm not talking about steer, I'm talking about, so now it's this thing where, can you get me into Carbone? Can you get me into, like, it's a big deal. And it's like the reputation, nothing about the place is as good as its reputation. And among foodies, it's like, really, you're going to get excited about a green
rigatoni?
rigatoni with vodka sauce? Good, yeah, but how great can it be?
Okay, I'm going to ask you one question, Sam, about your Napa eating. Is there anywhere that you had in Napa that you would trade one of our quality restaurants for to get it here?
I still have not had a meal in Napa anytime I've gone that is better than our high end here.
Really?
Yeah.
It's funny you say that because I believe you, but just to pull rank on you both, back in the 90s, Napa was where it was at. Vegas before Vegas became Vegas. You would go to Napa and just eat in all the restaurants and go to all the wineries, and it was like, wow. Just, mustards, French Laundry, everything in between, all the different, I remember there was all along Route 29 there were some famous restaurants. There was Trevina. I mean, I ate in all these places back in the 90s and the early aughts, and they were the bomb, okay? And that people from Vegas would go up there and just go, oh my God, the food is so good, and it was, and it's right in the wine, and there's a great French bistro in Yountville. Yountville, had about a dozen great restaurants in it. And now Vegas has matured itself so far that, we can stand toe-to-toe with this stuff, and you can go there with a more critical eye. That back then I was just overwhelmed by the excellence. And now I'm with Sam because I've been there, it was a few years ago now. And I wasn't nearly as impressed by these restaurants that
we were talking.
that blew me away 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the one restaurant I want from up there is the Rutherford Grill, and it's a Hillstone Group restaurant.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
I'm
Yeah.
like, that's one of the consistently better meals that I've had
I
in
agree,
Napa, and
yeah.
it's just like Hillstone Group, Vegas.
Yeah,
come,
and it's literally a chain.
Summerlin would love you.
Yeah, Summerlin would eat that up.
They do. I remember Bistro Gentil is one of my faves up there, and I love Napa. I still do.
We were talking about that place that's up in, oh my gosh, God knows
Single
where.
Thread.
Single Thread.
In
Yeah.
Healdsburg.
Healdsburg, thank you. Oh, first of all, it takes an hour to get there.
Yeah, once you're already in Napa, it takes an hour to
Yeah,
get there.
yeah. And it is 3 hours of
Yeah.
tortuous courses.
Yeah. But wait, there's more.
Yeah, and like smoke and bells ringing and like it's.
Do they have hay? They're big on hay and
There's.
and lots of
I
rosemary
went-
underneath things.
I should have brought a cot
Yeah.
so I could take a nap.
That's a
Well,
you
she ate
problem.
there. I mean-
we went for lunch, and I loved the lunch. I do think those long tasting menus, they do themselves almost a disservice. I don't know if you posted something about it where they all start to blur together in your head, and so
Yeah.
when you leave those large, long, coursed out meals, you kind of almost don't remember any of it other than whether you liked it or you didn't like it.
Yeah, well, the popular zeitgeist is catching up to what I've been saying for 5 years now, because now you go onto Reels and Instagram and Facebook, and there's all kinds of, chefs and writers and experts weighing in on, oh my God, tasting menus are so tedious. They're so 2006, blah, blah, blah. So they're saying it because it's true, and it's been true for 20 years, but people are catching up. And it's also about chef's tyranny. And Trees, remember we talked,
Yeah,
James
we
Trees,
thought
I
about
argued
it.
it's about, you're going to come here and eat what I want you to eat. And that's not the reason you go out to eat. The reason you go out to eat is I want to sit down at the Golden Steer or at a sushi bar and go, you know what I want? I want the uni sashimi.
Well,
That's what I want.
I think
I don't
there's-
want the chef to tell me what I'm eating the entire time I'm
I think
here.
there's a disagreement there. I think 9 times out of 10, you're right. I want to pick what's going on. Or I'd even say like 7 out of 10. But if there's a quality chef, fuck yeah. Sometimes I want to go sit in their restaurant and I go, you tell me what I want.
No, here's where you're wrong again, okay? Because when you eat enough of these, and I've now over 40 years eaten a lot of tasting, there is the template is so much the same. They are just basically putting different wrapping paper on the same things. We're going to have a scallop, and we're going to have an oyster,
same
and
is
we're going
true.
to have a foam, and we're going to have a smudge, and then we're going to do a lamb with this sauce, and then we're going to have these gewgaws on the side of our chicken, different than that chef does his gewgaws on the side of his beef.
Welcome to sushi.
Sushi at its purest form is just about the quality of the fish. Okay, that's all it's about. And I've eaten these tasting menus.
Wrong. It's the rice. Also, big. Actually,
Thank you,
Everybody
thank you.
can get the
Yes.
good fish, but
Thank you. But tasting menus from Tokyo to London, and after a while, it's like your eyes just glaze over. I don't care single thread. You're not doing anything that interesting. You're copying everybody else just to get Michelin points or whatever the hell you get.
I agree to disagree.
God, well, wait till you've had your 800th tasting menu. Then you might start agreeing with me.
But I go into a tasting menu knowing I'm getting, it's like what I signed up for. It's not like I show up at these restaurants and I go, oh shit, I'm not going to get to order whatever I want.
Oh, you're going to get that excited. Oh, gee willikers. Look how they're doing the scallop this time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. They're putting yuzu foam instead of
Saffron foam.
blood orange foam on this one. They're doing
Yeah, they're using turmeric and not saffron.
and they all have the same lines of bullshit, and it's just it's I've talked about this ad nauseum. I mean, it all started with Keller at French Laundry, and then the Spaniards took it over, and they all got awards back in 1999, 2000, 2004. Then Alinea came along, and when Alinea hit big in 2005, every fucking chef in America and the world said, I've got to have a 10-course tasting menu.
I agree. Not
and
every
that's
chef,
what we're going to do.
I agree. Not every chef warrants that, but I think some do.
Yeah, okay, well.
Okay, so that was a fun discussion.
I just had my pet peeve, so I don't have to talk about
tasting,
pet peeve.
tasting
See,
menus?
you're making me lose my voice now.
It's
See?
my fault.
Oh, yeah.
So was that your pet peeve?
Tasting menus.
Let's just call it that, okay?
Okay.
And
we'll put you out of your misery.
Well,
That was
I'll
Sean's.
put a cap on it with this. And the world's 50 best restaurants is absolute bullshit, okay? And they came here, and everything about it is bullshit, all right? And we'll leave it at that. For everything I just said and more, but my throat's given out and my voice is given out. But you chefs giving these blowjobs, you know, or so I understand, to these fucking award people and watching chefs and PR people debase themselves in front of these asshole, egotistical, you know, we give out the 50 best restaurant people. Most of them are just sitting back going, you know, kiss my ring. So, you know, like I understand that you need the publicity and you're desperate for attention, but watching you give these people debase themselves in front of these stupid awards, and all of Las Vegas did. Oh, look at, here I am with Emerald, posing with Emerald. Here's Thomas Keller. Here's Huber Keller. Here's this guy. Look at us hobnobbing with James Trees is saying hi to this guy who's a big fucking deal in Lima, Peru. I mean, who gives a fuck? Get back in the fucking kitchen. Cook your food and feed me, okay? And you guys just...
Feed me what I want, damn
yeah,
it.
if everybody gets a blowjob out of this, it's going to be me, okay? End of rant.
I had to cover Rocky's ears right now.
I didn't even want to get mad. See, you got me mad talking about world's fucking 50 best.
You're welcome,
What
people.
a goddamn joke.
So where did you go this week?
Oh, I already talked about it.
Oh, you did? Oh, good.
You've already forgotten.
I'm all turned around now.
Okay, my pet peeve. Do you have one?
Yeah.
Go.
Okay. This is not about Zuma, but it's about Zuma. You know, if you need something, there's like 10 people running around the table, and they each have a designated role in these hyper corporate
yeah.
restaurants. And you ask, you know, I know what wine I want to order. I don't need to call over the som.
Can I get a pencil, please? And the guy goes,
Oh,
I don't do pencils. I'll go get the pencil guy.
Pencil? You know, let's get into that.
I don't
No,
do pens.
I just do ice cubes. I do ice cubes.
I can't take your order. I'll get your waiter. Okay.
Which one is he or she?
Well,
of the 9
and
people.
he was nowhere to be found. So then another one was procured. So the whole thing's just a mess. And all we just want to put in a simple, like, hey, we throw in a few first things. Like anybody could have taken that, but the som couldn't take the food order. The server couldn't take the wine order. Mm-hmm. The one guy who's bringing over drinks couldn't do anything but that.
Right, and you're sort of confused. Like, who's the main guy? Should I ask for the check? You know, who asks more the bread?
You know who I've heard is like this, and I remember this vaguely from my own experience, but Coat, you get like a fleet of people that handle everything.
And by the way, Hillstone Group, you know what their big thing is? One dedicated person, and I think he or she gets like 4 tables only. Mm-hmm. So they are in a section, and it's they take all your orders, your drink orders. They run your food out. There's nobody else. One person. It's brilliant. That's what it's one of the many things that sets Hillstone Group apart from some of these other fancy operators.
Tell me who Hillstone Group is.
Oh, Bandera, Gulfstream, Houston's.
Oh, Houston's.
They do the
I know Houston's,
Rutherford Grill. They've got some other offshoots. One I think is Hillstone.
But they have a Hillstone one in San Francisco.
I know Houston's, and Houston's is, you know, for that kind of high-end chain is considered.
But I mean,
like
and they
best.
just do staples. You'll get like a roast chicken. You'll get ribs. You'll get a prime rib sandwich. You'll get a burger. You'll get like a charred artichoke, chips and salsa and dip. Like it's just very hot. Like it's a limited menu, but it's very selected and just thoughtful. So I like it.
So pet peeve is too many waiters in the kitchen
Yeah.
or in the dining room.
Yeah.
Or something.
And
Okay. I've got one. It's a micro.
A microaggression.
Wine drinking. If we've got wine on the table, one, don't automatically assume and just start pouring more wine in my glass. Maybe I'm over that wine. Maybe I'm done drinking for the night. Or maybe I want my wine to get a little oxygen and let it breathe, change a little. So I don't necessarily so ask before you just start pouring.
Do you know who Christopher Hitchens was?
Yes.
Famous writer, English writer. He died a few years ago. You think I'm cranky and a curmudgeon? This guy was, took it to 11 on everything. But very articulate. He wrote a column in Slate like 10 years ago about waiters who pour my wine and how much he hated it. And I always thought that they're just trying to be good and being solicitous and good. His point was they're just trying to sell you more wine by getting...
they're dumping out the wine as fast as they can to sell you another bottle.
Yep.
Right.
Well, and also...
So you would agree with Christopher Hitchens?
Yeah, so look, I like to drink wine. Just don't assume that if like someone's glass is empty, fine. Ask them if they would like more. Fill it. Don't assume that I need wine just because that person got wine. Ask me, would you like more? Like there's just it's a really delicate balance of don't just assume that I want or need more wine, and then also don't let my glass go empty.
I like being known enough in restaurants, and which I am in this town, where I can sometimes just say, leave the bottle on the table, and the waiter knows me or the owner knows, okay, fine. Because I'm going to pour it. I don't need, and I'm always like, I apologize because I know you guys are trying to do your job really well.
Yeah.
But I'm going to pour it out the way I want to, especially if I have 6 wines.
So they trust you.
Well,
They're sick of you.
they're not paying. I'm not paying anyway.
That's not
Must
true.
be nice.
That must be that's the blowjob thing again.
Oh,
hey, that could be the name of this. That could be the name of
John's blowjob?
John, no, just. Oh God, it makes my skin crawl watching chefs just humiliate themselves to try to get attention.
Especially when no restaurant from Vegas gets on it.
Yeah, and watching everybody line up and go, look at me, I'm at this thing. I'm like, God, go home, do something constructive. Go get a gambling problem.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so
I think we're done.
I think I'm done. Well, okay, a couple things real quick.
Okay.
I love Letty's, but I was there. The women's restroom was awful. Letty's, get your restroom thing together. For the mighty Albu, about Emmett Smith's, I guess Ash didn't hit the happy hour burr enough.
Fact.
That's true. Mac B, my pet peeve is when a server comes to take my order, but I'm not quite ready yet. When I ask for a small, yes, I'm with you there. You say, come back in 2 minutes, and it's 10 or 12. Yes, I'm right with you, Mac B. Josh and Rachel, we said thank you. Arby, Amber from Vancouver. We're big in Vancouver with Amber. How about that? Okay. Uncomfortable seating. I've been saying for years that those crappy metal bar stools at Haleo are the worst. Couldn't agree more with you there, Amber from Vancouver. But sitting at those bar stools, I love Haleo, but those stools are massively uncomfortable. And I guess that now we can call it a day.
We had one more pet peeve. It's not on this list, but it was someone complained about cologne and perfume. When people come into the restaurant and they're
You mean
doused,
like when I've doused myself in it?
Yes. And
Okay,
we were
guilty
talking
as
about
charged.
you. Yes.
Oh, my wife, she gets on me all the time. She'll go, she walks through, I kind of go,
Mm-hmm.
Well, I walk around. I walk downtown. I have to cover up my manly essence sometimes.
And on that note.
Okay. A biento. And good night, Canada.